Nein,
Lass
nein,
das.
nein, 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 nein,
Digga,
nein,
ich bin
das kann nicht sein, Digga, das kann einfach nicht wahr sein. Ich werfe eine Popflash und er ist nicht geflasht, das kann einfach nicht wahr sein.
Digga.
Was ist das für eine Verarsche? Ja, und dann wird Umbreon gefeedet, ist klar, Digga, ist klar. Er wird gefeedet, ne? Ich muss hier leiden, ich popflash die Leute, die sterben nicht und Umbreon wird einfach gefeedet. Ja, hi YouTube, leckt mich alle am Arsch. Das kann nicht sein!
Nah, bro, like, you can't even make this up. Imagine opening the game and this is the first thing that jumps into your eyes. And then they call it a chance here, like, what's the fucking chance here? For little children to steal their parents' credit cards and go fucking crazy on Seops items? But on the other hand, when ignoring that horrendous Black Friday offer, the devs have actually been cooking some shit recently. For example, the Winterfest Wingman Challenge. Okay, let me just do the quick math for you right now and go over it. The event lasted a total of 16 days, I believe. So to get both agents, we, the community, were supposed to play 40 million rounds of Wingman. 40 million divided by 16 is a fucking lot. 2.5 million to be precise. Okay, since Wingman mode is first to 9, or best of 17, whatever you want to call it, let's say that the average game of Wingman takes 13 rounds. And now 2.5 million divided by 13 is, and you won't believe it, still a fucking lot. 192,307.692307692331 to be precise. So, unless you are actually like unemployed, which probably applies to most of the community now that I think about it, or have no life at all, there's no way you can actually reach that goal. But hold on, you haven't heard of the secret method yet. That secret method being your ass paying another 20 fucking bucks to get your broke ass hands on the 2 new agents. I mean, who the fuck would be willing to pay that fucking much just for 2 new skins? And if you somehow feel like you still haven't thrown too much money into the game by now, I have another thing for you coming up. Why don't you just buy the fucking World Supporter knives for 50 bucks? How about that? Like, I mean, don't the devs realize that at some point enough is just enough? Like, looking at the Black Friday offer, okay, 10 bucks, but this 50 bucks for a fucking knife? A fucking knife? Like, which fucking idiot would buy this? Like, who would be so stupid to actually pay that much money for this stupid... So, in the end, maybe the community just wasn't active enough. So, eventually the devs realized that they may have put the bar a little too high and then adjusted the challenge accordingly, which I actually have to respect. And, nonetheless, all of us actually got a free rewind case. So, we all had the chance to get a very nice Tier 7 glove, Tier 7 knife, maybe a nice animation, who knows, maybe a good skin that would sell for 16k, like my AK malware, for example, you know? Okay, let's actually put all the jokes aside for a minute right now and check out the gun balance and the current state of it. alright, I get it. Let's be for real for a second now. So let's start off with the irrelevant stuff and then get to the interesting bit later. First of all submachine guns are useless. I'm not saying you can't kill anybody with it, I'm implying that in high elo, objectively, every one of them is a waste of money and will not benefit you in any way. The submachine guns used to be good guns after winning pistol rounds, so for anti-eco, but since you can't withstand an enemy full buy or force buy on the third round by any means, they are pretty much useless. Same thing goes for most of the shotguns, except maybe the KSG, which I honestly haven't played enough to even talk about it. However, you still don't see any shotguns in high elo either, which pretty much speaks for itself. Talking about the snipers, the TRG is good in exactly two scenarios. Either the enemy has no Kevlar, so you can one-shot them with body shots, or your name is Axis and you're playing on Kennel, so you just rape everyone anyways. The AWP is pretty fine where it is right now in my opinion, although the hit marker is really bothering me, so making it optional would be an awesome thing to add. The SVD and the M14 are just irrelevant as fuck, so I'm not even gonna mention them. What's important to say when talking about rifles and pistols is that due to the current meta, there's roughly two options you can go for at the start of each round. Either you buy an SG or an AUG, depending on which side you are on, or you go eco and buy a pistol, depending on your money, either a P250 or an XT45, which means you buy nothing, or a revolver or a deagle, depending on what you feel more comfortable with. Now that I mention it, I think the devs actually did a good job finding a balance between the Rev and the deagle. If you constantly hit your first shots, buying a Rev might be better for you due to the reduced recoil. However, if you miss your first shot, you are pretty much dead. The deagle, on the other hand, gives you the opportunity to spray and pray after missing a first shot. Because of the deagle's accuracy also in mid and long range in the past versions, spraying and praying was just busted as hell, so no one even ever considered buying a Rev. So I actually prefer the change of this at its current state. I believe that the biggest problem in the current gun shop economy is the lack of options. Sure, you can buy anything you want, but talking about the value of the gun, most of them belong in the trash. The M4 and the AK-47 have surpassed the SA-58 as new anti-eco guns by tons of miles, but compared to the AUG and the SG, they don't even stand a chance. Sure, if your aim is good, it's not as big of a deal for you. You can always still land the headshot and maybe the enemy gets unlucky and misses the shot and you can actually win the duel, but objectively speaking, it still makes a difference that you can't deny. I honestly liked the time back then when AK was considered the all-time best gun and the SG was considered a noob weapon. I'm not saying that I didn't like the change with factory silent weapons, I actually preferred, I guess, but as I said, 95% of the guns are not reliable enough to even consider buying them at the moment. To be honest, at this point of the video I wanted to actually make some recommendations for the game about the weapon balancing, improvements for the marketplace and some other stuff. But right now I'm sitting here at my desk on Christmas Eve writing the final script for my YouTube video and man, I gotta be honest, I just missed the memories I had during those years with the game. It's kinda weird to admit this about a mobile game, if you think about it. But man, this shit kinda just shaped my life, you know, I can't lie. All the funny moments I had, the memories I made together with some of the greatest people that I've met online. Thinking about all of this while I'm sitting here, it's just making me feel very nostalgic and a bit sad, I can't lie. But it's kind of comforting at the same time, you know? I guess there's just a point where you have to move on. And many other people have realized this as well. I didn't even think about making some deep talk in a fucking Syrups video, but right now when I'm sitting here and thinking about it, I believe that this game deserves this kind of appreciation. At least speaking for myself, I'm very thankful for this great little journey I had with my YouTube channel. So, yeah, I guess this is pretty much all I have to say.
it's Twist here. Welcome back to another video. So, it's been a month. It's been a month.
What's that color? Are you sure?
No, I tap with him. I tap with him. He's well.
Yo,
I tap with him.
I need this gun.
Get him, get him.
Yo,
Finally doing a move. 30 seconds left. Moving towards finally. Convinced.
what side?
I got oil.
Baby shark.
I'm a pee.